This weekend, every select team was in action, either at minicamp or in a tournament. The NXTPRO teams, which are all of the high school teams, were at our annual minicamp. In total, there are 14 NXTPRO teams. With that many teams, we split these groups into two different locations, one at Rocky Mountain and one at Hawaii High School.
My name is Andy Harrington. I'm the assistant director with Select to Clinton Vince Tournament. I'm going to circle back and talk about some important things. I'm going to have these guys really quickly introduce themselves, starting with Colby.
Colby Blade. I'm the head coach at the College of Idaho. I'm our U16 coach, and I've been with Select for 16 years. I'm Jackie Smalls. I'm the assistant Vince coach at the University of Providence. It's my third season with Select, and I'm doing 16.
I'm Derek Wadsworth. I'm the head coach at Ridgeline High School. I'm a 15U coach. This is my fourth year for Select.
I'm Dawson Vinshaw. I'm the assistant coach at Montana Western. This is, I think, 4, maybe 5 for Select, and I'm doing 17U. My name is Corey Simmons. I'm the head coach at North Idaho Junior College. This is my second year with Select, but I've been recruiting Select for about 20 years now, so I'm coaching one of the 17 teams.
Alex Hume, head coach at Mount Hood Community College, my first year with Select. I've been coaching.
Super excited for the group of talent we have in here and over at Rocky Mountain. All right, this is the most excited I've been for Select basketball in about my 8 years being a part of it. A lot of high-level players, but you guys are hand selected because you guys are high-character kids too. You come from high-character families. All right, something that I think Select is we take a ton of pride in is how we play basketball, how we operate on and off the court, how we are a family, how we play as a team. Right? I think that you guys are all here for a reason. We have amazing coaches that are coaching at a variety of levels, from head coach to assistant coach to high school head coach or whatever, that are going to coach you guys really hard. But they're going to demand a lot out of you guys and expect you to compete and play like a team. A few things just to be aware of. As we go through today, we're going to pass out gear. All right? Lock in with me, okay? We're going to pass out the gear. That is yours. That's your responsibility. Okay, your jerseys, shirts, shoes, whatever, okay, backpacks, that is your responsibility. You can't lose it. All right? It's going to be with you. You're going to walk out of here this weekend with it. We're going to do some media day stuff with you in your uniforms today, I believe, or pretty much today, I think, in between sessions. But again, we're going to treat you like adults, but you got to act like pieces, all right? Does that make sense with that? Okay? When we're playing on our circuit, okay, a lot of our teams are going to Fort Collins next weekend. You have to be Puma head to toe, right? You can't fold the Nike socks this year. You can't have an Under Armour undershirt underneath your jersey. You can have off-brand. It doesn't have to say anything, but it can't be a Nike swoosh or Adidas or whatever. Okay, you all got flip-flops to walk in and out of the gym. You all have Puma socks. If you need more, you need to buy them. But we have to be, when we enter that facility, head to toe. For the next teams, right, you can qualify for the Pro 16 tournament, all right? Right now, we have to qualify, obviously you have to win. Okay, and I know Vince has clarified this a bunch, but as we go through the spring, if we have teams that are winning, that are in that top 16, all right, and we do feel like we need to go to Centralia, those teams that are in contention to qualify may go to Centralia, as he said. All right, we're not even going to worry about Centralia until we get there because there's teams that may or may not qualify, but we might have some teams that are in contention. All right, so to qualify for that tournament, you have to play a certain amount of tournaments. All right, Centralia would be the exact amount you need, but we didn't want all of our teams playing 4 straight weekends. All right, we didn't want you guys to miss that much school if you didn't have to. So right now, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to focus on getting better and winning. But as that goes along, if you are in contention, we will circle back up and talk about that as well. Okay? You guys have to communicate. All right? You have to communicate with your teammates on the court, but also with your coaches. If you have questions, if you're going to be late, if your flight's delayed as we get going in this, if you forgot something, you got to communicate as soon as you can. All right? Don't wait. All right? That's one of the big things that Coach Glenn always talks about, and he's spot on, is high-end teams communicate, all right? We expect that in this program. So, again, over-communicate. Over-communicate any questions you have. right? But that's something we're going to expect.
Each team has the opportunity to practice 3 times over 2 days. Coaches were able to put in their offense and defensive concepts and start building chemistry for the season ahead. In addition to the practices, mini camp is an opportunity for Select to host a media day. The players receive all of their gear and headshots of everyone is taken. For the youth teams, they got a chance to play in their first tournament this season. This spring has 6 teams from the 5th through the 8th grade, and they will compete in 5 tournaments between now and Memorial Day. The weekend started with practice on Friday and then went into tourney play on Saturday and Sunday. Every team got better, and our 7th grade team won their division in an impressive manner. Next up for the youth teams, they are participating in the Crash the Boards tournament next weekend. The NXTPRO teams will head to Fort Collins, Colorado, April 25th through the 27th for their first NXTPRO event.